Welcome back, everybody, to the Bro Tech Gaming Podcast. I hope you guys like the new intro that we got going on. Last week, if you guys guessed the name of the song from the game that it was from, congratulations. Very good, very
It
good.
should we announce what the song was
Yeah, you can
for
announce
people who
it.
didn't get it? If you didn't get the song, it was the character select screen. It was the character select screen from the original Street Fighter 2 fighting game. So I I didn't know that Carlos was gonna start doing that, which I like that he's doing that. We'll have that on a occurring podcast. So you would have heard a song at the beginning of this one, but I didn't even know he was gonna do that, and then I heard him just like, yeah, it's Street Fighter. I know that song. So
Yeah, so if you guys can guess it, go ahead and put it in the comments, and then I will have the answer at the end of the podcast. So stick around.
and whoever guesses it, leave it in the comments below, and then your prize will be you just get to listen to us for another
Yeah,
week because we don't have enough viewership to give away prizes yet. So
yeah. So we're your
eventually,
prize.
we are your prize. All right, so another podcast. It's actually in the in real time. We were only recording this not long after our last podcast, so this one will go up next week. But we did have a few things happen, a few updates that we'd like to talk about. One of my updates is I officially tested positive for COVID, which I did not mention on the last podcast. So I am playing hooky from work so that I can record this episode right now.
Have
So I
fun.
have COVID, but
Uh,
I should be good. I should be good to go pretty soon.
do you have any symptoms like hardcore symptoms?
Dude, it was like it wasn't even that my symptoms were improving. It's like I was changing symptoms to different symptoms. So it's like you have like this list of all the symptoms, and it's just like, well, today we're gonna give you fever, and we're gonna give you shivers, and we're gonna give you diarrhea. Tomorrow we're gonna give you body aches and headaches, and the next day we're gonna give you like sore throat and runny nose, and I'm going through all of them. Like it's just randomly picking and choosing which symptoms it wants to give me for this. So hopefully I'll be back to work in the next couple days, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Damn, that sounds hardcore.
It's been rough. It's been rough. But you know, gave me a chance to just rest and relax. Me and Michelle, chilled yesterday. Um, got to catch up on one of our favorite guilty pleasure shows, 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah, that show is it's so funny. Like I feel like we just watch it for the cringeness because there are
It's
couples on there that
so
are just
cringe,
super
dude.
cringe.
It is so cringe. It is like if you don't watch it, I mean, how many seasons have they had now? Like they've had so many freaking seasons and so many spin-offs. Like it's its own shared universe at this point, like the 90 Day shared universe. They even had like the couples like therapy paradise island thing. Uh, I don't know, man. There's still more episodes to come. Like they're still not done with this current season that we're on.
Yeah, I think they have one more episode. I think the next one is going to be the last one. Because we're waiting for one woman to show up to her own wedding. They kind of left it on the cliffhanger if she's going to even show up or not.
Oh my god, dude, that couple is so annoying. The hamster couple with
The guinea pig, yeah.
what does he call her? Cheeky cheeky?
Chiquis.
Cheeky.
Yeah,
uh
their whole situation is just super cringe because I kind of get where she's coming from because she's coming from another country. She wants to just live with her dude, but the dude lives with his mom, and the mom lives in the closet. So it's like
Dude, that is so
super
weird.
weird.
Do you feel like he was overreacting about the whole strip club thing? Of course you're
Yes,
gonna say yes.
yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean I do too. I do too.
it's a bachelorette party. Like, what do you expect to happen? Like, it wasn't like his bachelor party where they just sat at the table and played video games.
Mhm. Dude, that was so weird too. It was like this is my bachelor party. Even his friend that was there was just like, this is kind of weird, man. Like, is this really what you want to do for your bachelor party? He's like, yeah. What else am I gonna do? Like, that's weird, man. Their relationship's really weird. I feel bad for her. Um, Gino and Jasmine are obviously like the highlight of every episode because like you never know what kind of crazy crap they're gonna get themselves into. I don't know why Gino just doesn't shave the back of his head. It makes no sense, man. He has just this ugly ass like
It's like
patch like on the
yeah,
back. It's like
yeah,
AstroTurf.
yeah, because she wanted to do a picture with him without the hat, and like so he took off the hat, and like he's all like shaved, except like it's like a ponytail, like not even really a ponytail. It's just a patch of hair, like you said. Like it just looks so
It's like
weird.
this big. It's like the size of like a postcard.
Yeah,
Just like plastered on the back of his head. And just shave it, dude. Like he's got like he can be bald, like he looks fine without a hat. It's just that weird shit growing on the back of it. I don't know why he just doesn't shave it off.
yeah. I don't think anybody would have made a big deal out of it if he didn't make a big deal out of it. He could have just been like, "Yeah, I'm bald," and then that would have
Yeah.
been it. Like, who would have moved on? But it's
Yeah.
just the fact that he's like yeah, he's really insecure about like his baldness, but like you gotta you gotta get rid of it.
Yeah. What other couples are there? You got like Justin, the Moldovan guy, whose name is actually Igor, and Nikki, the trans like crazy chick. Their relationship's kind of weird. Not
I
really sure what to think of theirs.
I can't stand them honestly.
Like Igor's kind of dumb. I don't know. like it gets kind of old like how he sort of like it justifies the way that he is, and I think he's playing dumb on purpose because he knows that like Nikki's right, but he wants to keep getting away with shit and not being committed. So they're kind of annoying.
Yeah, because like he even said that he was still messing around with girls like right up to when he proposed. So they were still
Yeah.
together, and he was still like out there with other girls. Like that should have been a red flag for the girl to leave. But like I don't understand why she stays. Like what she's not getting anything out of the relationship besides like getting hurt every time that
I
she talks
know.
to him.
They're not even intimate with each other because he's like, I want to focus on feelings, not physical. It's like that's his excuse all the time. He's like, bro, if you don't want it, you don't want it.
Yeah, and
I just
there's a
kind of found
big
that weird.
I think there's like a big age gap now. Like isn't she like in her 40s and he's still like in his 20s?
Yeah, I didn't realize how old. Like, I didn't realize how old she was. Like, she's like 46 or 47, right? Is she
Something like
almost
that.
50? That's crazy. Uh, yeah, you got the what's her name? The black girl, witch girl, and the Mexican guy. I can't think of their names. They keep going
Uh
back and forth from them.
Yeah, they didn't show him in this last episode, but I completely forgot about them until they showed him for like the next episode. And I was like, oh shit, they are in this show too, because they're just so unforgettable or
Yeah, because
forgettable.
they're having their wedding apparently during hurricane season, so that's the whole drama between that. And then you got the chick from Indonesia whose dad is Muslim, who's marrying a weird looking white dude. I mean, he's a nice guy. He's doing the best he can, but what? Like, he's a goofy looking dude.
He is. I don't
I don't
like.
know.
Karen's always like, does he have like bottom teeth? Like, does he
I
have
don't
teeth at
know,
all?
man.
Because they
I
don't
don't know.
show it, and like like let's say like crackheads, like when they don't have their teeth, like their chin goes like up more. Like he
Yeah, he has
has
like no
that.
chin. His chin
Yeah.
is like to here.
Yeah. But like
Yeah,
honestly, he's probably like the nicest dude in the show. Like
yeah,
he like me and Karen were talking about it. He's like, yeah, like he's really patient with her. Like he's understanding like in her religion and like the no like touching before marriage and like having her
yeah.
family come out here and like like not butting heads with anybody. So
Mhm.
I feel like he's probably like the most genuine one. They're probably like the most genuine couple on the show.
Yeah, yeah. I would say so too. Uh, gosh, who else is there? Oh yeah, and then there's the other couple that annoys me a lot is like the English girl, the Khaleesi.
Yeah,
Just reminds
Rob.
me of Khaleesi. Yeah, Rob, and dude, I can't think of her name.
I don't remember their names. I just know them by the way they look.
Yeah, I can't stand them, dude, because like Rob is he gaslights her all the time. But what's sad is like it really reminds me of me and Michelle's relationship a lot. So every time he acts out or acts stupid, it's just I'm always like seeing myself in his behavior, and I'm like, damn it, like, do I really do that? So he might be one of my least. That might be one of my least favorite couples, only because it's so. It just kind of reminds me of the way that we are.
It's like looking in a mirror sometimes.
Yeah, it's ugly,
But
but she's
they,
funny.
yeah, she's funny. Like I feel like she's very genuine, and like from what Karen was telling me, that I guess she comes from money,
Mhm.
and to go from like London to come out here to stay in his like studio apartment, like
Bro, if you even want to call it that, like, is it even a studio? Like, it doesn't even have a bathroom. You have to go outside to use the bathroom. Like, I could not get behind that living arrangement. And if I had somebody from another country coming to live with me and like marry me, I'm like, all right, like let's like level up, you know. But dude, his living situation's stupid.
yeah, I mean, he was kind of explaining why he doesn't have a better living situation, because he was going back and forth to go see her. So all that money that he could have saved from going to see her, he could have like a better place. But at the same time, he was saying that like why save that money and then not be able to spend time with you? It's just gonna be like a long distance relationship. So like he was kind of sacrificing his living situation to spend time with her. And I guess the mom didn't understand that, or she didn't want to understand that. She wanted both of them. She wanted him to spend time with her and have a better living situation. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I get that too, but it's just I don't know. Like he does make a lot of excuses for a lot of things that he does, and like he's got a nice car, and I can't imagine what the cost of living is in Beverly Hills in his little studio. So I mean, who knows? I mean, they're doing like the Airbnbs and staying like for a week at nice Airbnbs. So his money's coming from somewhere. I don't know what they do for a living.
I think the show
Um,
pays for a lot of that, because I'm sure like the whole crew was like very uncomfortable staying in that the studio apartment, trying to record them all the time. And it's like,
yeah,
we'll just get you a house for the weekend, or for like the 24 hours of recording that we're gonna do.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know when they get paid. It's probably like, I'm sure contractually there's a certain amount of episodes that they have to film, that they have to like stay committed to before they actually get some kind of payout. Um, because some of the relationships really don't last that long. They only last for like a couple days. I'm like they probably didn't want to get paid out that badly, so probably wasn't worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing I don't like about the show is the editing style that they do. Um, so they'll do like a preview, or like like stay with us like while we go to commercials, and they'll come back and they'll do like a little like preview of like what's coming up, and then
Mhm.
they'll like stitch together like this most like the most like drama filled stitch, and then you come
Yeah.
back and it's nothing like that.
It's nothing like that. Yeah, they always set up the little preview for like something really bad is about to happen. And, like 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 right now, okay, so they're talking about the girl and the dude that's pissed off about the stripper, right? Whatever the name of that couple is. Like it literally looks like she's not going to show up to the wedding. And like he's got to stand in front of his family and explain to all of them like why she's not there. Like I feel like she has to show up. I mean, I don't blame her for not. Don't get me wrong. Like I definitely don't blame her for not showing up, but at the same time it's like she'll probably show up. I mean, what else is she going to do? She's got nowhere to go.
Yeah. So she was explaining in the last episode that she doesn't need to be here. She says that she has her family, she has a job, she has her place out there. Like she's only out here for him. And um like he acts very immature, because like, well, I mean, he still lives with his mom. Like his mom takes care of him. He's like 30 something,
Yeah.
like that's already a red flag.
That
And
was huge.
I don't know, like he blew that whole like bachelorette party out of proportion. And honestly, it was kind of more of his sister's fault, because she's the one that paid for them to come.
I don't think it was that big of a deal.
It
Like
wasn't.
I think I think it's a big deal because of the type of person that he is. I mean, like you and me, we play video games together. Can you imagine if we were like zooming or like doing this Discord thing, like with each other face to face while we were playing video games? Like that's kind of weird, bro. That's really weird. I don't know. He has no friends.
Yeah, he
She even
doesn't.
says like he has no friends. That's really all I got to say about 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, it's a good show to binge watch. It's kind of hard to watch it week by week just because of the way that they edit it for like the next episode, and none of that stuff ever happens.
So, segue. What shows are you looking forward to, Carlos, besides 90 Day Fiance?
So next week, so February what 25th, next Sunday. So The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, is gonna premiere, and this is the one with like Rick and Michonne where they're supposed to reunite, but well, I mean before that, but like I'm really excited about it. Like I love The Walking Dead. I know we talked about it in another podcast where like every Sunday we would have like pizza or like drinks or barbecue or something like to lead up to the show. And I know a lot of people fell off during the whole Glenn thing. I think like half the viewers just left, and I don't blame them. Like Glenn was a very popular character, and for him to leave, like I understand, because I've done that with other shows. Like they knock off a character, and I'm just like, all right, I'm out. So I get it. Um, so this one, um, it's kind of I know there's gonna be like a huge time jump, and I don't really know too much about it. They have the trailers that came out and everything, but they don't really explain anything. I do have a feeling that like Rick and Michonne aren't going to reunite until like the end of the series, and then it's going to be like a cliffhanger to like the next season. i,
Hmm.
I kind of have a feeling that that's going to happen, so it's just going to be like their point of views meeting, and then they end up at the end, and then they have like their season after that. So
Well, it probably depends too, right? Because initially it was supposed to be a movie, and then it was supposed to be like a mini series, and now it's like a full out like season, no, spin-off. Um, I don't know. Like, I'm curious how much they can really milk out of it. I mean, I'm not watching any of the other spin-off shows. I'm not watching the one with Negan and
Maggie.
with Maggie. I'm not watching Daryl and Carol. I'm not watching Fear of the Walking Dead. I mean, there's so much that I can still watch. Like, there's so much I could still definitely like absorb. I'm just not really like feeling it right now, but I definitely want to watch Rick and Michonne. Like, that's the only thing that kind of got me excited because like Rick was always my favorite character. So
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of like backstory that you need. I'm sure you can go on YouTube and watch like the events that led up to the event of Rick leaving, and then him coming, talking about him coming back. But
spoilers.
yeah, spoilers. Well,
And the spoilers it's been like 4 years now.
yeah, not really. And I'm sure there's a lot of thumbnails out there that probably killed it for you that he didn't die
Yeah,
because
guess what, fan base? You thought he was dead, but he's not.
yeah, I mean obviously he's gonna be in a show, so he didn't die because that was the so back then they had so Rick, like Andrew Lincoln, he wanted to be off the show because he wanted to spend more time with his family. So the writers were like, all right, we'll get you off the show, but they didn't kill him off. And then like so that after show that they had, I can't remember the guy, but it was like the Talking Dead.
Yeah, The
uh
Talking Dead.
yeah, so they had, I think it was Scott Gimple or whatever his name is. He came out and he was all like, yeah, so Rick's not dead, and we're actually gonna come out with a trilogy like movie for him. And then like we're all excited. It's like, okay, like a trilogy, that's cool. And then like years pass, and it's like, hey, what happened with the movies? And then they were just like, oh well, it's gonna be a show now. We're like, all right,
Yeah,
all right,
they're going through
that's
like
fine.
they're going through like a DC cinematic universe thing where you make a lot of announcements, but they're not coming out with anything.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
definitely.
used to that now.
But
Yeah, I'm excited for it though.
yeah, I mean, they did actually come out with a lot of shows. Like Daryl got his own show, and Daryl's show is pretty cool. Like Daryl was also like one of my favorite characters. But if you ever watch this show, you have to watch it with subtitles because there's a lot of like French accents, and then
Mm.
Daryl himself doesn't really speak clearly, like he grunts and like mumbles and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
they have him talking more. So, but he still has like that like that gruntiness to him. So like whenever I watch it, I have to put subtitles on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think anything nowadays you gotta put subtitles on. Any show that I watch now, it's like really hard to like hear. Just because I don't know, like I don't know if it's because of the audio. Actually, I heard this. We were talking about this at work one day. It has something to do with like when they make shows and movies now, they're automatically using like a multi-channel uh like format. You know, they're anticipating people are going to be using surround sound systems, whether it be like a 5.1 or 7.1. And so like majority of people aren't using surround sounds when they listen. Like I'm still using regular TV speakers or even my soundbar. My soundbar is still only like 2 channel. But the quality of the audio that you're getting from the show, because it's being recorded in like a Dolby Atmos whatever, like you're not getting like the full like rich audio out of everything that's happening because it wants you to use a surround sound that has all the channels dispersed, you know? So for me, especially like the speech, like I can never hear what the hell they're saying just because of that reason. So I'm always using subtitles.
Yeah, yeah. I've actually found myself like always looking for the subtitle option, like anything on that I watch. Also, I use subtitles because of my dog, because we have she has like a lot of squeaky toys. So she just like sits next to you. It's like wah, 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 wah. And then like she has like this manly ass bark that she does whenever she wants something. So she
Mm-hmm.
barks and it like shakes the house because like it's so fucking loud. But yeah.
You had some B-roll of your dog for this podcast. Just a picture of your dog playing with her carrot.
Yeah, I can put it on here. So
Okay.
you guys are watching it right now.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else to say about Walking Dead?
Nope, I'm just excited.
Cool. Cool. Well, I don't really have any shows upcoming that I'm excited for, but I decided to watch a show on Max, which oddly enough, it's actually a Adult Swim show. So I'm assuming Cartoon Network, but it's being promoted by Max. It's an anime called Ninja Kamui, and I didn't know it was a brand new show. I was just scrolling through finding something to watch, and I came across it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start watching it. There's only 2 episodes out right now, so I was just kind of bummed already. But I really like the 2 episodes that I watched, so I'm actually kind of stoked for it. Which uh, subtitles come in very good for the for that show because it's a Japanese anime. But it's called Ninja Kamui, and there's only 2 episodes, but I like it so far. I know I'm kind of like a poser. Carlos is like actually a bigger anime fan than me as of late. I haven't really picked up on any new anime since like I'm still trying to finish My Hero Academia, and I'm still trying to finish Attack on Titan. we're we're looking at figurines the other day at the mall, and I'm like, oh look, Attack on Titan. He's like, y'all never gonna finish that show. I'm like, shots fired.
It's just because the show's over now, so you can like binge it without having to worry about like a new season coming out in like 2 years.
Yeah,
Like I had to wait because I always kept up with the show, and then it's like, oh, the final ultimate final chapter. But wait, there's more. It's like the super ultra
final
final
chapter,
chapter.
part one,
Yeah, and I was like,
season
what the
one, part one.
yeah. So I think there was like 2 or 3 years like in between seasons that we had to wait.
Final season, chapter two, part two.
Yeah, it was bad. But like the wait was bad, but it was worth it. The show
Yeah,
ended like it was really good. Like no spoilers in case you ever decide to watch it
I
again.
will. I will. I promise. Like that's on my list. Like my list is definitely Attack on Titan. I want to finish My Hero because My Hero's the shit. I definitely want to watch Demon Slayer because you hype up Demon Slayer like all the fucking time. Okay. And now I'm watching the Ninja Kamui show, which honestly, story wise, dialogue wise, it's terrible. Like it doesn't have a good story. It's cliche. Uh, Dude is a ninja that leaves the ninja band and goes and lives a life in solitude. Something happens to his family. He wants revenge on the ninja clan that basically like attacked his family. I don't want to like spoil it. I mean, there's a trailer out there, but it's kind of cliche. It's kind of like John Wick meets like Taken meets that typical I'm gonna take revenge storyline. So uh, the dialogue's actually really bad. I mean, there's not really like much thought provoking dialogue. It doesn't really add much richness to it, but the action's really good. So that's the reason why I like watching it, because the action is actually off the hook. So if they just throw a bunch of like mindless action at me in every episode, and I don't really have to like absorb very much story, I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with that as like a me getting back into anime again. So
It kind of sounds like Samurai Jack.
yeah, kind of yeah, which is funny too, because like wasn't Samurai Jack also an Adult Swim show or like a Cartoon Network show? But I don't know if it was Adult Swim.
I think it was Adult Swim, because
Yeah.
I know they like redid it, like they I don't know what you call that, like they redid it. I think it had like new anime style, like
Yeah,
upgraded.
they tried to modernize it. I forgot they did that. I don't know. I should look into more of that type of stuff because I'm not really finding a lot of shows and movies that I want to get into right now. So I was just like, you know what, dude, it's anime. I'm playing hooky from work, so I might as well just like try to binge something. So you know, you
Yeah.
know,
So yeah, I'll put a link in the description for the trailer for the anime that you're talking about. So if you guys want to check out the trailer, see if it's for you guys.
Ninja Kamui.
Yeah.
Only
So
2 episodes so far, so easy to get caught up on. They're short episodes. They're only about 30 minutes long, so easy binge if you to binge. Yeah.
see, I mean, if you want to binge watch something, you can binge watch Demon Slayer. There's a lot of
Or Attack
content.
or Attack on Titan.
Or Attack on Titan. I know Demon Slayer is coming back in like April, I think it is, with the new arc.
How many seasons are there of that?
So they have the first one. They have the train. I think the entertainment district. Four. I think there's four.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but they don't feel there's not like 30, 40 episodes. There's like in the teens, probably 20. I think
Okay.
the first season had a lot of episodes, but then after that, it goes way down.
Okay. I mean, I'm probably gonna be back to work tomorrow, so maybe this weekend. I think I got time this weekend. Maybe I'll start watching some new stuff. So yeah, yes sir.
All right. So, moving on. Anything new tech wise that you want to introduce us to?
Yes. So we didn't get to talk about this on the last podcast. So for Christmas, uh, Michelle got me a Steam Deck. Woo! Steam Deck. It's the OLED version. It's got a 512 uh, gig, so we didn't get the high end one, but it's the middle. It's the middle one. Um, and it's come in handy for when I'm sick or when I don't really feel like gaming in front of a monitor or you know playing on a big ass TV. It's cool just to like chill and just like play on this bad boy. So um, one of the games I've actually been playing a lot on it is Baldur's Gate 3. I ended up buying Baldur's Gate 3 because everybody was hyping it up. My boss, my coworker, hyping it up, and I definitely wanted to play it. So I do have it on the PC. Don't get me wrong; like it's gorgeous on the PC. Full ultra spec gaming. But something about having it like handheld, just wherever is also pretty chill. Like it's cool when like me and Michelle are getting ready for bed and like maybe she's on TikToks or maybe she just wants to watch some TV and I'll lay next to her and I'll just be like on this thing until we KO. It's just very like easy and passive. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been messing around with lately. Other than Fortnite, I've been playing Baldur's Gate on my Steam Deck and I like it. I like it a lot so far.
Nice. I think I've watched like gameplay of Baldur's Gate 3. But those games like it's like RPG, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I those aren't like my cup of tea. I can't get into them.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean it's definitely like there's definitely a learning curve to it because like I've played a lot of RPGs and I played a lot of turn-based RPGs, and this is actually very different from that too. So it was it's almost like an interactive like card game. Like for people that have never played Baldur's Gate or know what it is, it's based off of Dungeons and Dragons. So all the lore and a lot of the gameplay elements kind of revolve around that. So there's definitely a lot of mechanics that you have to get used to. But once you kind of start getting into it, once you start like finding characters and discovering things, it's actually pretty fun. I'm definitely not going to say it's for everybody. Um, you definitely have to be like keen to that genre, so to speak. But it's still fun to play. Like I'm enjoying it a lot. So
So there was a game that I was excited for. 'Cause I know we didn't talk about it. Because I mean we haven't done a podcast in a while, but it was the day before. So the day before was supposed to be a open world like zombie MMO, like huge like world, and what we got was not that. It was the complete opposite. It was just like a very trash game, like so trash that they took it off of Steam like the like the next day or something like that. You couldn't even buy it anymore. They gave everybody refunds, and it was just a crazy time because I was counting down the days till it came out, and then I told my girl and I was like, hey, like I want to get this game, and she was like, oh yeah, get it. So I was like, all right. So a lot of the streamers that I watch were gonna play it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch their stream for like an hour or two and see how it actually looks. And then if it's good, then I'll get it. If not, then obviously I won't get it. And like so as soon as they booted it up, they couldn't even get into a server because all the servers were filled. Once they did get into a server, they just like did this like endless like drop in like the main menu where you had to like restart the game, and then obviously you had to go through the server process again. And then once they actually got into a game, a lot of like the heads would like go like super big, like in front of you, and you couldn't even like see what you were trying to do. Like the gameplay was horrible. Like the whole process of it was just so bad. I know.
dude, I never ever did I feel like that game was going to be a successful game. I was just like, I don't know why you're excited about this game. Like I thought literally I thought I was going to die or it just never was going to come out. I almost feel like that it was a joke always until there was so much hype around it that the developers felt like they had to put out something. But I don't think they ever intended for that game to go live. And it shows.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Because I had high hopes for it because I just wanted like something to grind, like to be in an open world and have like a clan in there that you can jump in and like take out hordes and build like a base and go out scavenging and like fight like raiders and stuff like that. Like that concept is so like fun, like to think about doing,
Mhm.
but like I guess it's just really hard to put it into an actual game. Because I had tweeted one time, I was like, why can't it be like the Division but with zombies? Like why is that so hard? Like the Division was a really good game, and I mean like the first one, the first Division, because it had like the zone that you couldn't go into, and then you had like the regular, like it was like PvE, and then it had the PvP section.
Mhm.
So they could have made it just like that. Like they could have taken that same game and just put it over here and just throw zombies in there. Take the PvP aspect and put like zombies with other players, and like you're like kind of like an extraction to where you're going in for like supplies and stuff. Like that would have been fun to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there. I feel like they did have a lot of games sort of like that. Like if you ever played DayZ, like DayZ was like that concept, and um, like if Last of Us would have came out with their sort of like multiplayer factions thing, I mean that could have been kind of like that too. So I don't know. Maybe we just need to take a little break from like survival apocalypse type games and maybe like refresh it a little bit because I feel like there's still games out there that are still kind of like scratching that itch, so to speak. But um, yeah, I did not think that was going to be a good game. So yeah, which takes me to another game that I just want to bring up just as a topic. So uh, Pal World came out. and was like a really big deal. And I knew nothing about this game. I thought this was like one of those this is a joke kind of games. Turns out it was a real game, and there's a lot of people that play and love this game. And it's very strikingly similar to Pokemon in terms of like the design choice for the monsters in the world. So I thought that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was seeing comparisons of like the characters from Power World compared to like actual like Pokemon characters, and they're very similar. Like I think even like their names are kind of like similar too. Um, and I don't know, like I didn't really read into it much, so I'm probably wrong, but like Pokemon Nintendo like wasn't actually gonna sue them because it's like another Japanese company or something like that. So like I guess their copyright laws are different in Japan than they are over here. So I don't know, because I thought when the game came out, like they were just gonna get sued and like the game was gonna get taken down and stuff like that. But I mean, the game's still up. People are still playing it. So
Yeah, I mean there was some kind of like recent news about Nintendo making some kind of comment about like their properties and how like they'll do everything to protect their property or something like that. But they weren't like outright saying that they were going to attack or sue the developers of Pal World. They were just more or less like sticking up for Pokemon and their design of Pokemon. But I mean, like a lot of them are like, this is a ripoff of Pokemon. But everyone I've talked to that's played it said that it's actually really fun and really enjoyable. So I don't know that I'll ever give it a try, but I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't want to look more into it, being such a Pokemon fan yourself.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of sticking to the free games right now.
Mm.
Like Apex just came out with a new season. I've been like really grinding the ranked part because I like my goal. Like I want to get past platinum. I've never gotten past platinum, so I want to get past that. That's like my ultimate goal. And I'm
Apex
only
is
all right.
something
So
else.
right now I'm at silver one, about to hit gold, and then from gold you go to platinum, and then after platinum I think is what's the next
Diamond,
one?
diamond.
Yeah, diamond. There you go. So if
Mm-hmm.
I can get into diamond, that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I actually I was playing a little Apex this morning for a couple hours just to play ranked, and that game just pisses me off, dude. Like I don't know what it is. Like I don't. It's not that my mechanics are bad. It's just I'm not getting the flow of the game like I used to, and everybody I play with just sucks. Like I'm not saying that to like boost my ego. Like yeah, I could definitely do better, but a lot of what the game is it's not even so much the skill, it's the strategy and it's setting yourself up for a gunfight and you know taking the high ground and understanding positioning. And like everyone I play with just wants to fucking like go like straight into a freaking fight and like third party, and it's just like bro, like you literally just like walked yourself like in the middle of three teams that are fighting and you got clapped immediately, and then they're the ones that are pissed off. Like, where the hell are you guys? You guys suck. I'm like, bro, like you're dead. Like I just I don't know, man. The more I play Apex, I feel like it's just a lot of toxic players and just players that just it's like they don't know how to play a BR. You know, like they're playing the game like they're gonna respawn,
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
true.
not.
Yeah, I don't like playing with players like that, especially like the ones that rage and like
It's hard with randos, man. Really hard with randos. And then another game that came out that everybody's hyping up is Helldivers 2, which everyone's describing Helldivers 2 as sort of like a like a mashup of like Starship Troopers and like Halo and Gears of War, and it just I mean it looks really fun. Like looking at the gameplay, it looks kind of wild and crazy. Um, I just don't know if I want to invest money into it because I think it's another one of those sort of online type games where you have to play with people and you have to sort of like take over certain territories and like hold the territories and you just keep kind of like expanding. And if you like stop playing for a week, then all of the territories that you've taken over will start to get like pushed back. So it's almost like a live service game. And I don't want to play live service games. I don't have time for that. But it looks
yes.
fun.
Yeah, I haven't watched gameplay on, like, I've seen like little clips like here and there. It's just like some people like dropping in and like fighting like a bunch of like alien type stuff like that, and it looks pretty cool. But I don't know, man. Like I feel like I'm just addicted to that battle royale. Like ever since like Fortnite first came out in 2017 to like now, like it's very hard for me to focus on single player games and non BR games. Besides Grand Theft Auto that I kind of like sprinkle in between my gameplay, because
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto is just so good. Like I like we had this conversation a couple days ago, and like every time I play it, I keep forgetting how good that game is. From like just driving around the city to like jacking like helicopters and airplanes, like flying around. Like the game is so good, and that game almost came out like a decade ago.
hmm It's been more actually. I'm pretty sure that game came out in 2013, so it's been 11 years now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I mean, I'm happy when you get to play other games that aren't just like the same BRs because your freaking graphics card is almost $1,200. So I need you to play more PC games so we got more stuff to talk about every week besides just Apex and
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I did download Valorant again. I was actually like in the Valorant like lobby. I didn't actually play like a team deathmatch game. I just went into like the training, and like you can only play that game with mouse and keyboard. So I was like trying to test it out, and I was just like, fuck that, I can't. Like it's just like the
You need a
keyboard
bigger mouse
layout.
pad.
No, like the mouse pad is
You need like a
good.
big
It's
ass
just
pad.
yeah, it's just like I have to like tweak the sensitivity of the mouse to get like the aiming like more precise, because I think I have the DPI too high, so I barely move the mouse and like it goes like everywhere. And then
Yeah.
when you see like pro players, like they're fucking moving the mouse like this like everywhere, and I'm
They're
just
literally
like,
moving their whole arm, dude. It's crazy.
yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know if I have like the stamina to like play a game like that. Like my right arm is just gonna be like all like muscular, and then the other one
Like
is
one
just
big
is just
arm.
gonna be all like cramped out from like pushing buttons. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, there's a few games where I will play mouse and keyboard. Like I do play mouse and keyboard on Fortnite sometimes because I feel like it's like fun to try it out. But I'm definitely not a good keyboard or mouse player. So I did try Valorant before. I think the hard part for me is just the hotkeys, like understanding like your Q's and your E's and your Z's and your X's and like how to use all the keys for different abilities. I'm always misstroking a key, so I just have to be better with that. For a while, I was thinking about getting one of those like really like small ass like keyboards that it's just like half. It's just like half the keyboard,
mm,
just so I could just practice on that. But like that's kind of lame too. So I just have to practice and get better at it. It's just hard to be using thumbsticks for me.
yeah, like I actually really like your keyboard, the one that you use or that you and Michelle use, the high ground. I
hmm
like the sound of it. I like the quality of like when you push down the key cap. Like it feels really good. Um, yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna get a new keyboard.
There's a plug. High ground keyboards.
Yeah,
Plug.
yeah, give us money.
100 Thieves. Owned by 100 Thieves. Does that change your mind?
Nah, because there's people on 100 Thieves that I like, and I think there's only
Okay.
one person that I don't like on there.
Yeah. What's his face? The
Courage.
CEO. Is it
Yeah.
Courage? Oh, he
Yeah,
is 100 Thieves.
Courage. Yeah.
What about oh, what's his name?
Nade shot.
Nade Shot.
Nade shot is fine. I feel like he's like I feel like he's like genuine, like a genuine person. Like he doesn't fake it.
That is kind of
Um,
funny.
because he gets his like feelings hurt all the time. So it's like he's always expressing like it's like stop, like I'm a retired Call of Duty player, like like because I guess they were talking shit about him like not being good at the game anymore, and he's like, well, yeah, like I'm old, like
Mhm.
I'm past my prime. Like Courage will. I feel like he still thinks that he's like in his prime and he can do no wrong, and he's like a god at whatever game he plays, and it's just so fucking annoying.
That's why nothing's ever his fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Anyways. All right. Well, moving on from that. I think you should at least download a game that you can play that we can talk about next week. That's not Call of Duty, not Apex, not Fortnite. if you- like do more Grand Theft Auto, grind more Grand Theft Auto. But I want us to talk about something next week. That's like a new game that we tried and played. And give our thoughts on it.
All right, for sure. Probably make that happen.
I'll give you some Steam money.
There we
I'll give you
go.
$5 in Steam money. Find me a $5 game on Steam that you can play and talk about.
Or I can get one from the Epic store that we talked about.
Yeah,
Alan
that's
Wake
true.
2.
I do need to get Alan Wake 2. Actually, I want to get Alan Wake 2 on my PS5 so that I can use my Steam Deck to do remote play. So that might actually be something I do. I got money, dude. I got money from my PlayStation account and I haven't used yet. I'm like, I need to get that. I need to get something for it. So Alan Wake 2, maybe that'll be a game we talk about soon.
Yeah.
Late to the party review.
Yeah, like a year, no? Didn't it come out like more than a year ago already?
Oh,
Or no,
it's only been
last
2 months.
year.
Maybe 2 months.
No. All right.
Maybe November. Maybe November is
All
when it
right.
came out.
I'll check the
Okay.
release date and I'll put it on here. We'll see who's the closest without going over.
I say November. It came out like November 20th. That's my
I'll
guess.
I'll say like, damn, I don't even know. Maybe October.
Should we look it up now? Or should we save it for the next episode?
We'll save it. We'll save it.
Okay, we'll save it for the next episode. We'll see who's closer.
Yeah. So quick little
Um
update before we head out. So a couple podcasts ago, I was talking about I went to go get my eyes checked and I had a astigmatism. So
yes.
I had to go get glasses, and guess what? They finally came.
What?
So we'll see how I
Have you
look
been
with
wearing
them.
them?
I have not been wearing them because I feel like I look
Bro,
weird.
you you look like you're wearing the like one of those glasses that like the gamers wear. You look like you're wearing gamer glasses.
With the blue light glasses. Well, they have blue
Yeah.
light. They have blue light in them. They're transitional glasses too.
That's trippy. You look like you're wearing the safety goggles.
So I'm like I'm morphine into an old man in front of you guys.
Bro. How did it feel for the first time wearing glasses?
I don't like them, dude. They make me feel nauseous.
You got to get used to them. That's why. You know why, bro? What's going to happen is you wear your glasses and you adjust to it. And then you get to a point where you can't go back anymore because once you not when you stop wearing your glasses, then it's going to feel even worse. So
Yeah,
it's forcing you to like get new glasses like every 2 years now.
yeah. That's what I was telling Karen. I was like, I feel like this is making my eyesight worse. Like, cause I personally don't feel like my eyesight is bad. It's just like when I'm tired, like stuff will look a little like fuzzy and stuff, but not to the point to where like I need glasses. Like yeah, like I can see like really clear and everything, but then when I do take them off, like my eyes take time to like adjust back to what they were, and like I
Yeah.
don't like that feeling.
You know what? Michelle's the same because she has glasses, but she never wears them. And like sometimes she says she gets headaches, like when we're gaming, especially. She's like, "Oh, like I can't play anymore. I'm getting headaches." I was like, "Well, it's because you're not wearing your glasses." But to each your own. Like I'm locked in. I'm locked in for life with mine. So there's no going back anymore. It's too late for me. You look goofy, bro.
Yeah, I mean you'll get used to
I'm
it.
not used to it. I'm not used to it.
I'm not used
Fucking
to it
nerd.
either, dude. Like I pass by the mirror when I'm wearing it, and I'm like, God damn it! Like why?
You look like Batista doing an interview for like a movie.
But yeah, this is me
uh,
now.
okay. That's for the listeners on the podcast. I wish you could see what I'm seeing right now. It's quite the
Yeah.
spectacle.
But yeah, that was my big announcement for the podcast.
All right, cool announcement. Well, I guess with that, I guess we can call it. Nothing more to talk about. We'll think of something for the next episode. So yeah, you can go ahead and take us out, Carlos.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching the BroTech Gaming Podcast. Remember, all of our links are going to be in the description. All of them: Discord, YouTube, Twitch. There's Kick.
I'll
Nobody's
follow you.
nobody's subscribed to my Kick yet, and I do zero content over there. So I don't know why you guys aren't over there.
Nobody wants kick.
Yeah, nobody. Well, my brother's on Kick, and he streams kind of a lot. So,
Check
but
out his stream.
yeah, check out my brother's streams. I'll put a link in there for him too. But yeah, so hope you guys have a very fun weekend whenever this comes out. Remember to leave a comment in the comments to make sure if you guys guess the song right, and that song is gonna be coming up right now. So peace out, y'all.
Peace out.